So, hello and welcome. Welcome to Duke's Scrapping. So, what we've got here today is we have a 60 amp resistant per pole relay for 500 max. This is a 50 FLA. You have to pardon the background noise, we got a little bit of wind. It seems to be a lot of traffic out here for today. So, I've already started going and taking a couple of the screws out and loosening them up. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take the back plate off. Take this rubber insulator off. We actually have half an iron core that has a copper insert, which we will be extracting later. Then we go ahead and take the actual coil assembly itself out. And here we just have simple common contacts. It's like a rather weighty little coil, so nice little bit of copper there. We've got a spring, and we have another core itself on the back. This is the actual relay portion of itself, where you push the button on the other side to reset it. So what we're going to do is go ahead and take the cover off. Nothing interesting about the cover, just more plastic. What we do have down in here is you have your lugs where your line's tied to. Then we've also got copper terminals on the back side and what look to be silver contacts. So what we're going to do is let's go ahead and take one apart. I'm not going to bore you through the whole disassembly of the whole unit, but we'll go ahead and take one of the lugs off and take a look and see what we got. So, looks to be copper and a possible silver plating on it. And if that's the case, it's a nice, actually thick one. Looks to actually be about 1 millimeter thick, but we'll find out later on when we scrape. Other than that, copper common terminal. Looks like it's got a brass leg or brass holder for the fuse on copper. So we'll take each one of those apart and see what they turn out to be. So let's take the other leg off and see if I can't pull that contact off on the inside. See if the whole thing disassembles. If it does, this is going to be great because I've got 4 of these. And mind you, these are actually pretty weighty. Don't really have anything at the moment to compare it with. Can't get to my micrometer at the moment, but what we have here is a tape measure. And as you can see, that's roughly 1/16 of an inch thick with about a 1 millimeter lip around the edge there. And like I said, aluminum block, sheet metal screw with brass end pieces on. Just possibly drill out that rivet. Have yourself a couple nice chunky pieces of brass laying around. Let me see if I can pull those pins out. One moment. There we go. We have a winner. So there's the other lug. It's got that other bit of copper in it. We have, don't know if that's metallic or non-metallic. Let's grab the old testarooey here. That, my friends, is either aluminum or stainless. It is not sticking. And it's having to be stainless. It doesn't sound aluminum. So, can I see my contacts here? Yes, I can. So, let me get that spring out of there. I wish I had a scale, but what we have is copper with silver plating on it. And like I said, those contact points are awfully thick. For those of you interested, I don't know if I can get a decent close-up of this. Let me try. I said, it's a little hard. Basically, it's a Model B HCCY 3XT05CJ relay. It's above 240 amps. This is above 240 break all lines. So, nice sturdy piece. Got some real nice chunky silver in here, a lot of copper, a little bit of brass. Got copper on the coil, got a little bit of steel on the pickup points. But like I said, these are pretty massive, and I mean the whole thing pretty much disassembles. We got 6 legs total. Like I said, if you want to get the brass off the end, all you have to do is just go ahead and drill out the rivet that's holding it in place. But definitely some good chunky copper, nice block of aluminum there to take off, and get a little bit of brass. And like I said, I'm going to do a separate video. I'm going to go ahead and cut one of those contacts down the center, see how much of it actually is copper and how much of it's actually silver plates. Other than that, you end up with a block of nothing. But definitely some good materials. Because this is my screwdriver dropping. This is actually one of those weights dropping. That's pretty darn chunky if you ask me. So, I mean, if anything, it's a good little bit of copper. Even if the silver may not be all that much, it's definitely there. Thank you for watching. If you like, rate, subscribe, leave a comment. Would love to hear from you. Like I said, this is my absolute first YouTube video. We'll see how they go from here. Take care.